What's here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a deck profile finally. I know I haven't done one in forever, but I just did recently upload a video on how to use Yugioh Pro on your phone pretty easily from your phone, no computers. Very simple tutorial. If you have an Android phone and you like Yu-Gi-Oh, well, why else would you be here? Go check that shit out. But for now, I'm bringing you a burn deck. Now, I'm just going to explain to the people out there who don't know what a burn deck is. Um, Burn decks, so like the point of Yu-Gi-Oh is to get your opponent's life points to zero, and when you think of that, you think of, oh, by attacking him and maybe using a couple spell or trap cards like such as Magic Cylinder to screw him with. But there's an alternative way, except for the obvious effect of Exodia or that one XYZ that does it for you. It's almost impossible to do. You can also do it by making a burn deck, which almost every effect in the deck either revolve around defending yourselves or putting their life points to zero quickly with an effect. In this deck, you do not attack. I mean, you probably could, but I mean, literally the maximum attack would be him, but you summon him right to your opponent's field by attributing to their monsters. But the most amount of attack is probably 1,000. Oh, 1,400. So that is your most amount of attack, and you want him set face down because of the fact that if they attack him face down, you should know its effect. If you don't, you can read it right now. You can pause the video. Anyways, so I'm gonna run through the monsters, and then I'm gonna go back and explain them, and then I'm gonna run through the spells, run back, explain them, and then so on. All right, so let's get started. So first off, we run one Arcana 4-0, the Fool, one Blast Sphere, three Desqualas, one Ebon Magician Quran. You can run two of her if you want. One Lava Golem, one Marshmallow, three Mecha Bunnies, sorry, one Mecha Dog Maron, and three Stealth Birds. Um, so yeah, uh, Arcana Force Zero the Fool, you might want to take her out just because she's not the best. You can add in a second Blast Sphere, a second Marshmallow, second Ebon Magician Quran, hell, even this. Um, or you might want to add in another one of this. I don't know. You can decide on what you want to add in when you want to add it in, but this is just mine. This is how I have it set up. Uh, Blast Spheres for obvious reasons because uh, when it's face down, if your opponent attacks it, you actually flip it up and equip it to that monster, and during your standby phase, uh, that monster gets destroyed. Blast Sphere goes back to your graveyard, and they take damage to either the attack of that monster or the original attack. One of the two. Desquala again is because for obvious reasons it has the flip effect of that. Ebon Magician Quran actually is not that the best card you can have in there. Like I'd rather probably have three Blast Spheres or two Blast Spheres and a Lava Golem, or in two Lava Golems or two Marshmallows, rather than have an Ebon or an Arcana Force. But this is still just a beginner deck. It's kind of like a template for you if you want to make a burn deck, or just kind of to give you a feel of how a burn deck runs. But as you can see, that you inflict 300 damage for each monster they control, which can be good, but it might not be. This is one of my favorite cards of all time. I'm pretty sure number 30 Acid Golem of Destruction was based on this because I mean, first of all, the name and the effect they're both the same pretty much. But obviously, they're actually probably relatively easy to summon. So let's say you let your opponent go first, or he chooses to go first, and he just does all this summoning, but he has at least two monsters. Or let's say actually he gets two exact monsters in the field, and you get him in your hand. You can actually make those two monsters gone into the graveyard. Summon him. Summon him in defense mode. I'm just gonna say a combo. I usually play him in combo with Level Limit Area B or Gravity Bind because of the effect level 4 or higher monsters cannot attack, or change all level 4 or higher monsters to defense position. and they're both continuous, meaning it's continually. So I always play that them so he can't because he's still gonna attack with Lava Golem, but that's why you would want to special summon him in defense because during it's either yeah the controller standby phase they take 2,000 damage, and then of course Marshmallow because Marshmallow is just a great defense card because if you have him set, I mean everyone should know what he does, but if you have him set and he attacks it, you flip him up, he loses 1,000 damage. Also, that you got an invincible card from battle right there. It sucks though when he has a card that flips him up into attack, because then he can just keep attacking him directly. We run 3 Mecha Bunnies because it kind of has the same effect of Cyber Larvae, because you summon one after it's destroyed. First of all, you flip 500 damage, and then you would summon one from your deck all the way to your field, special summon it in face on defense position. But also, the bad thing is, let's say you activate his effect. Well, they have no spells and no monsters and no field spell. You have to inflict it to yourself because they actually have to own or they have to have a card, any card, on the field for you to inflict them for damage. Mechadog Maron because um, if it's to the graveyard, you both get 1,000, but if it's by effect, only they take 1,000. And then again, Stealthbird for obvious reasons because you can change him to face up defense, or you flip him up, or you flip summon him. They take 1,000 damage. Then his effect plays, and you flip him back down. And he can just keep doing this repeatedly. But you can only flip him up obviously once per turn, then play the effect once per turn. Then we run. Now let's go through the spells. 2 Chain Strikes, 1 level limit area B, Mask of the Accursive, 2 Nightmare Steel Cage, 1 Swords of Revealing Light, and obviously 3 Wave Motion Cannons. So Chain Strike is just, I mean, if you got a good chain going and it's pretty long and it's just do back and forth, and you can go ahead and activate this and it'll take a huge chunk out of their thing. Not sure. Well, I mean, I guess in competitive play they could do chaining a lot. And then, like I said before, level Luminary Beat, it's a great card for defense, especially played in combo with him. Mask of the Accursed, just to get him from stop attacking. Also, obvious reasons again because of the takes 500 damage during your standby phases. And then we have a couple. Then we have a couple defense cards. Nightmare Steel Cage. No, neither player can attack for 2 of your opponent's turns, and then your opponent can't attack for 3 of your opponent's turns. And then Wave Motion Cannon again, really obvious. You put a counter on it for every standby phase that it's passed, and then excuse me, and then during your main phase you tribute it, and for every counter on there they take 1,000 damage, which is freaking just amazing. Um, so then let's go through the traps. We have 1 Ceasefire. You can add 2 again if you want, but I just want to keep it at 40, and I really didn't feel like taking out anything else. I think Secret Barrel you could take out. So 1 Ceasefire, 2 Dimensional Wall or Dimension Wall, 1 Gravity Bind, 3 Just Desserts. Again, really obvious why I did that. Magical Cylinder, Mirror Force, Nightmare Wheel, 2 Ojima Trios, and 2 Secret Barrels. We have a Ceasefire because you can read it. I don't want to explain it. It'll take too long. Dimension Wall is almost exactly like this if they're attacking directly. But it's pretty much they take the battle damage you would have taken. So Magic Cylinder is better in a hole, but this is better in a tight spot, I guess. Gravity Bind, again, why I said these 3. Just Desserts, really obvious because they have 5 face-up monsters you activate. This has actually happened to me in a duel, and it was freaking amazing. They just special summoning left and right. So I went first, and I actually drew all 3 Just Desserts. So I decided to place them all down with a Mirror Force. And they summoned 5 monsters, and as soon as he is right when he was ending his main phase, I chained all, or I didn't chain, but I activated them all in a sequence, except for Mirror Force, and then he attacked, and then lost all his monsters. It takes 2,500 and for each just dessert. So, oh no, wait, he negated one, so that's why he didn't die, and that's why he was able to attack. Sorry. Two magical cylinders for obvious defense reasons in Mirror Force. Nightmare Wheel, just that's actually the wrong artwork. Nightmare Wheel because it's a good defense card. It'll help during the standby phases. Ojaman Trio, this is good to take up cards in the field. It's a really good combo to play this with just desserts because it summons face-up monsters, and I'm doing air quotes right now. And then last but not least, two Secret Barrels because it's good if they just have a crap ton of cards in their hand and on the field. Anyways, guys, this was my burn deck. This I rarely lose with this. It is fabulous. That's really stupid. All right, not fabulous, but it's great. You should definitely use it if you're one of those people who hate losing and you just want to play Yu-Gi-Oh for to win. Great deck to use. Um, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and spread the word. And I'll see you guys all later.